Hey plant lovers, welcome back to Wild Legacy. Today we're uncovering a hidden secret about the peace lily, a plant that looks simple, but behaves in ways most people completely misunderstand. Why does it suddenly stop blooming? And what does it really mean when those glossy green leaves start losing their shine? What I discovered might surprise you, because it's not about expensive fertilizers or complicated care routines. It's about a few small, natural changes that can completely transform how your peace lily grows, blooms, and thrives. And once you see the results, you'll never look at this plant the same way again. Have you ever noticed that your peace lily suddenly stops blooming, even though you are taking care of it regularly? Or maybe your beautiful domino variety starts losing its shine, and the leaves no longer look fresh and vibrant. This is something many plant lovers experience, and it can feel frustrating because you are doing your best, yet the plant does not respond the way you expect. But what if the problem is not your effort, but a small missing step in your routine that most people don't even know about? Today, I am going to share a simple yet powerful natural method that can completely change the way your peace lily grows, blooms, and looks over time. In this video, I am sharing my personal care routine in full detail, including a natural homemade tonic, the correct watering method, and a gentle repotting process that helps the plant recover and grow stronger. This is not just basic advice. These are small secrets that actually make a visible difference if you follow them properly and patiently. Let's start with something that might surprise you. The main ingredient is just a red onion. Yes, it sounds unusual, but this simple kitchen item contains powerful natural compounds that plants love. I am using half of a medium-sized red onion. Red onion is rich in flavonoids, potassium, and natural antiseptic properties. These elements help to stimulate blooming, wake up dormant buds, and improve the overall color and health of the leaves. It works gently but effectively, making it perfect for indoor plants like peace lilies. First, I chop the onion into small pieces and pour 1 liter of warm water over it. Warm water helps release all the nutrients faster and more effectively. At this stage, the water begins to absorb the natural goodness from the onion, but we are going to make this mixture even more powerful by adding another ingredient. Now comes rice, which is often overlooked but extremely beneficial for plants. Rice contains B vitamins, amino acids, and important minerals that support root health and leaf development. When rice is soaked, it releases these nutrients into the water, creating a nourishing liquid that plants can easily absorb. I add 2 heaping teaspoons of rice into the onion mixture. This simple combination turns into a natural tonic that supports both growth and blooming. After mixing everything, I leave it to sit for about 12 hours. This resting time is very important because it allows the water to fully absorb all the nutrients from both the onion and the rice. During this time, the mixture becomes richer and more concentrated. When you come back after 12 hours, you will notice the color has changed into a deeper, stronger tone, which is a good sign that the tonic is ready. Before using it, I always strain the liquid carefully. This step should never be skipped because small pieces left in the mixture can cause problems later, such as mold, bad smell, or even pests in the soil. Once strained, I dilute the liquid with another liter of water. This makes the solution gentle and safe for the plant roots while still keeping all the benefits. Now let's talk about how to use this tonic correctly. I use this natural fertilizer only once a month. Using it too often can do more harm than good, so it is important to keep it balanced. Between waterings, I always make sure the top 2 centimeters of soil are dry before watering again. This helps prevent overwatering, which is one of the most common reasons peace lilies struggle. Also, after using this tonic, the next watering should always be done with plain water to keep things balanced. There is also a bonus use for this mixture that many people do not realize. You can use the same tonic as a leaf spray once a week. Lightly spraying the leaves helps clean off dust, improves their shine, and supports overall plant health. However, it is important to spray only the leaves and avoid the flowers, as moisture on the flowers can cause damage. This weekly care routine keeps the plant healthy, but the real transformation begins when it is time to repot. Repotting is often ignored, but it plays a major role in the long-term health and blooming of your peace lily. The best time to repot is after the flowers have faded because the plant is entering a resting phase and can adjust more easily. When choosing a new pot, always go slightly bigger, but not too big. The ideal size is just 2 to 3 centimeters wider than the previous pot. Peace lilies actually prefer being a little root-bound. If you give them too much space, they focus on growing roots instead of producing flowers, which can delay blooming. For the soil, I use a basic all-purpose potting mix and improve it by adding perlite. The ratio I follow is 1 part perlite to 2 parts soil. This creates a light and airy mix that allows roots to breathe while maintaining proper moisture. It helps hold water when needed and releases it slowly, which keeps the plant balanced. At the bottom of the pot, I add a layer of fine expanded clay for drainage. This step prevents water from collecting at the bottom and protects the roots from rot. When removing the plant from its old pot, you will often see that the roots have completely filled the space. This is a clear sign that the plant needs repotting. I gently loosen the roots using a small wooden stick. This helps them spread out and adapt better to the new soil. I also remove any dried or old flowers so the plant can focus its energy on new growth instead of maintaining old parts. After repotting, there is one very important rule to remember. Do not use any fertilizer immediately. Wait at least 2 weeks before feeding the plant again. Fresh soil already contains enough nutrients, and adding more too soon can stress the plant. Now let's look at the results. After 6 months of following this routine, the difference is clearly visible. The peace lily starts blooming again, and not just lightly, but with stronger and healthier flowers. The leaves become deep green, glossy, and full of life. You can also notice new shoots forming from the base, which means the plant is actively growing. Even the domino variety shows improvement, with more defined and vibrant patterns on the leaves. In some cases, it may even start blooming for the first time. If you look closely inside the plant, you will see small buds forming, preparing for the next cycle of flowers. Every plant tells its own story, and sometimes it just needs the right care at the right time to show its full beauty. With patience and the right method, even a struggling plant can come back to life and grow better than before. Stay consistent, observe your plant closely, and you will start to see these changes yourself. And that's the secret behind bringing your peace lily back to life, stronger, healthier, and full of blooms again. Sometimes, it's not about doing more, it's about doing the right things at the right time and letting nature do the rest. If you found this helpful, make sure to give this video a like and share it with someone who loves plants as much as you do. And don't forget to subscribe to Wild Legacy for more simple, powerful plant care secrets that actually work. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep growing, keep learning, and keep your plants thriving.